Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Emma, your host.
And I'm Ethan, your co-host. We're so happy to have you here today.
Absolutely. Whether you're walking, relaxing at home, or practicing your English during study time, we're excited you've chosen to spend some time with us.
That's right. Today, we've got an awesome episode lined up. We're talking about 15 simple but super powerful words that can make your English sound way more fluent and confident.
You probably know a few of these words already, but maybe you're not using them the right way, or enough. That's where we come in.
Exactly. We're going to show you how these 15 words can seriously improve your speaking, make conversations flow more naturally, and help you express yourself better.
Plus, we'll explain each word with easy examples, and we even have a fun vocabulary challenge later on. You're going to love it.
All right, let's dive in and take your English to the next level. First, we need to talk about why vocabulary is such a big deal when it comes to sounding fluent.
Great point, Ethan. A lot of people think fluency is all about grammar, but it's actually the words you use that really make a difference. You can have perfect grammar, but if your vocabulary is limited, you won't sound as fluent or confident.
Exactly. Vocabulary helps you communicate clearly. Imagine trying to explain something important, but you only have a few words to choose from. It can get frustrating, right?
Totally. But when you know a wider range of words, you can express yourself more precisely and sound much more natural. For example, using words like literally, definitely, or essentially can add emphasis and make your speech sound more confident.
Exactly. It's not just about knowing more words. It's about knowing when and how to use them. Once you master these words, you'll sound more like a native speaker. And the best part? These words are easy to learn and use.
So true. You'll be surprised at how much of a difference they can make. So if you want to sound like a pro, pay attention to the words we're about to share. Let's get started.
First up, we have a super versatile word, actually. It's used to correct something or add more detail to what's being said. For example, I thought the meeting was at 10, but actually it's at 11.
Exactly. Actually is great for clarification. It's like telling the listener, hey, this is the real deal. And you can use it in both casual and formal conversations. Like, actually, I don't like coffee much.
Now, let's talk about absolutely. This is a really strong way to agree with someone. It's like saying yes, 100%. For example, do you want to go out tonight? You can say, absolutely, let's do it.
Right. It's not just a simple yes. It's a stronger, more confident agreement. And it adds energy to your conversation. You could also say, absolutely amazing job, to praise someone.
Another great word is definitely. This is another strong word to show certainty. For example, will you be at the party? You can say, definitely, I wouldn't miss it.
It's so much stronger than just saying yes. Definitely shows that you're sure about something, and it's reassuring for the person asking.
Exactly. Now let's move on to literally. This is used to emphasize something that's exactly true. For example, I was literally starving after that long hike.
Great example. It's used to exaggerate for effect, but remember, don't overuse it. It's powerful when you need to make a point, but using it too often can make it lose its punch.
That's right. Literally adds emphasis, like, the test was literally the hardest thing I've ever done. It's really effective when you want to make a point stand out.
Now let's talk about obviously. This word is used when something is so clear that it doesn't need an explanation. For example, obviously, I forgot my keys at home.
Exactly. It's like saying, it's clear to everyone that I forgot my keys. But be careful, don't use it in a way that sounds rude or dismissive. It's all about balance.
Right. Obviously shows confidence, but you want to make sure you don't sound like you're brushing someone off. Use it when something is clear to you, but don't be too blunt.
So, we've covered some great words to sound more natural. What do you think, Emma? Which one do you use the most?
I'd say actually. It's so useful when I need to add more detail or correct myself in a conversation. It just feels natural.
I agree. I love using definitely. It makes me sound more sure of myself. What about you, listeners? Do you use any of these words already?
Let us know in the comments. Now, let's get into some words that make you sound more professional.
First up is essential. It means something very important or necessary. For example, it's essential to get enough sleep if you want to stay healthy.
Essential makes you sound more serious and professional. It's great in both casual and formal situations, especially when you want to emphasize something crucial.
Next, we have priority. It means something that needs to be dealt with first because it's the most important. For example, finishing this project is my top priority right now.
It really shows you're focused and organized. If you say priority, people know that something's serious and important to you.
Let's talk about opportunity. It's a great word when you want to talk about a good chance to do something. For example, I got an opportunity to travel to Japan last year.
Opportunity sounds more polished than just saying chance, and it makes your English sound a bit more formal.
Another good one is concern. It's used when you want to talk about something that worries you or is important. For example, I have some concerns about the new project.
Concern sounds more thoughtful and serious than just saying worry. It's perfect when talking about something that really matters.
And the last word in this group is efficient. It means doing something well and without wasting time. For example, she's very efficient at organizing events.
It's a great word to use in business or formal settings. It makes you sound focused on quality and productivity.
Now, let's wrap up with some polite and professional words. First up is appreciate. It's used to express gratitude like, I appreciate your help with this project.
It's much more formal than just saying thank you, and it makes you sound more sincere and polite.
Next is apologize. It's a more formal way to say sorry. For example, I want to apologize for being late to the meeting.
It shows you're taking responsibility, and it's perfect when you want to be polite and show respect.
Let's talk about clarify. It means to make something clear. For example, could you clarify what you meant by that?
It's great for professional settings when you need further explanation. It sounds much more polite than just saying, "What do you mean?"
And finally, recommend. It means to suggest something. For example, I recommend you try the new restaurant downtown.
It's a friendly, professional way to give advice without being too forceful.
So, that wraps up our 15 powerful vocabulary words. Which one will you use most, Emma?
I'd go with appreciate. It's so polite and useful in both personal and professional settings. What about you?
I think I'd choose clarify. It's perfect for situations where I need to better understand something.
Awesome. All right. Now it's time for a quick review quiz to see how well you remember these words.
Don't worry, it's easy. I'll ask you a question, and Emma will give an example. Let's get started. Okay, first question. What word would you use to show strong agreement with someone?
Absolutely. For example, absolutely, I agree with you.
Nice job. Now, what word would you use if you want to make something clear or easy to understand?
Clarify. For example, can you clarify what you meant by that?
Exactly. And last one. What word would you use when something is very important or necessary?
Essential. For example, essential skills for any job include communication and problem solving.
Great work, everyone. Keep practicing these words, and you'll see a big difference in your fluency and confidence.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and check out our other episodes for more tips on improving your English.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.
And remember, learning English is a journey, and we're here to help you every step of the way.